So the dosage I'm on is 25 milligrams, and I would normally take this in the morning with food. Now, what it is essentially is a diuretic, and it helps to remove fluid from the body. Now, some people are on 2 tablets per day, and they normally advise you take your second tablet before 4 p.m. in the afternoon, because it obviously causes you to use the toilet a little bit more, and you don't want to be getting up and down all night to have to wee. So when you're taking this, there are a couple of things to bear in mind. It does cause higher potassium levels, so you really want to avoid high potassium foods in your diet, and the doctor should perform a blood test every so often just to make sure those levels are in check. Now, it also lowers your blood pressure, so if you start to feel dizzy, that could be a sign that your blood pressure is dropping too low. I did have this initially, but it did sort of pass after 2 or 3 weeks, but it's definitely worth keeping an eye on. A few other things it can cause is muscle cramps. I still get that very, very occasionally. Fatigue, but it's very hard to pin down. You know, if you suffer from heart failure, you are bound to get fatigued to some point, and that can be caused by pretty much any of your drugs or the condition itself. I haven't really noticed hardly any problems at all on this drug. It's done its job. I did have a bit of breathlessness before I first started taking it, where I was getting a fluid build up on the lungs, but it really has sorted that out, and I don't have any swellings in the ankles or the abdomen, maybe very slightly here, but I'm not entirely convinced that's down to the heart failure. And just really other simple things to bear in mind. Obviously, things like alcohol and caffeine can affect the effectiveness of the drug. I hope that helps. Any questions, pop them in the comments below.